And here we go with part one of today's Local 6 Legal Line. On Local 6 Midday, visiting with Kevin Shannon of the Bryan Law Center in Paducah and Louisville, answering your personal injury questions at 1-888-208-6946. And we have someone right away who says, I've got a house up at the lake with an ATV trail just a few minutes away. My friends tell me I cannot ride my ATV on our street to get to the trail. Are they right? And you know, friends are always a great source of legal information.
Yeah, Dave, in this case, the friends probably are right. Generally speaking, ATVs are not to be ridden on any public roadways, at least in the state of Kentucky. As with every law, there are exceptions to the law. For example, if you do have to cross a road, a highway, you are allowed to have your ATV on the highway for the purpose of crossing the road. But the law says you're supposed to go as directly across as you can. I honestly don't know what exactly that means. I envision that if a farmer has farm property on one side of the road and then on the other side of the road, the farmer could use the ATV to cross over the road. But I don't think that means to go down the roadway to a trail.
Okay, all right, duly noted. We have someone, Raymond, who says, I was thinking about getting an ATV side-by-side. Does my auto insurance automatically cover that, or do I need to get a separate policy?
I want to be very careful about the answer here because every company's different, every policy is different. But in my experience, generally speaking, your auto insurance is not going to cover your ATV. You're probably going to be having to look to your homeowner's policy for ATV coverage. It could be excluded. Also, the homeowner's policy is probably going to cover that ATV only when it's being operated on real estate that is insured by the homeowner's policy. So there are lots of restrictions on how these insurance coverages work. My best advice to you is that if you're going to have an ATV, side-by-side, whatever you want to call it, you need to have a good sit-down with your insurance agent and go over the particulars of your policy, how you anticipate using the ATV, and then make sure you've got coverage either through your homeowner's policy or possibly a rider.
Got about 30 seconds left, and a question that may be in the park for Joe, but I don't know. We'll ask you, Kevin. So if someone wants to know, in cases of animal abuse, who would you get in contact with first to report it?
I would personally call either the police department or the sheriff's office for suspected abuse like that. Let them investigate, and then they should take it from there.
Alrighty then. Kevin Shannon of the Bryan Law Center in Paducah, our guest on part one of today's Local 6 Legal Line, covering more of a personal injury than a criminal. But if you've got criminal defense questions, we've got Joe Roark standing by. He'll be in the hot seat answering your questions on the other side of the break. Give us a shout, 1-888-208-6946. See you then.